Hey guys, so I'm just doing a late night live. I'm going to be making some cake and some meal prep stuff for a care package. So I do have several things to make. I'm not sure how long I will be on live, but I'll be here till I'm done. So yeah, I understand it's super late and a lot of people are probably sleeping, but that's what I'm doing. So the first thing we're going to be making is a coffee cake. So I'm going to start with that and I'm going to portion that out. And then I'm going to do scalloped potatoes. I might do soup and maybe some quiche. So we'll see how it goes. If nobody shows up, I understand. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because it's already almost midnight over here. Okay. All right, so the first thing we're gonna start with is our butter, and I have all my recipes with me right here so that I don't have to sit here and try to remember anything. So which one am I making? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna start off with 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna keep this butter here because I do need it for other things. And this is super chill, so half a stick. So we're going to start off with the cake first, since I'm going to be working with onions and garlic later. I don't want anything to even have the opportunity to smell like onions or garlic. So I'm just going to chop this. So 4 tablespoons. Okay, and then to this we are going to add our sugar. You're going to need 3/4 of a cup of sugar, so almost a full cup of sugar. I'm going to get this mixing. And we do need 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to add that right in here with the sugar and butter mixture. And then while this is baking, I'm going to start the other stuff. Hi, B squared, hello. I needed to do a care package, just like some cooking. Sometimes I do my cooking kind of late at night. So we're doing coffee cake and then scalloped potatoes. And then I'm going to make some okra. And I'm going to portion all of this stuff out and have it ready for a care package. So I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Then we're going to use 2 eggs. Thank you. So I'm just going to mix it until it's light and fluffy. And then you're going to add a tablespoon of vanilla. Figured that maybe like not very many people would come in because it's super late, but I figured, hey, let me just do it because I'm going to be here anyway. So I'm just going to let this whip. And then you need 3/4 of a cup buttermilk. Buttermilk, wow, buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, just add some milk and add some vinegar to it. But that's enough. You can also sub it for vanilla yogurt if you want to. So 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to do a little less than 3/4, and then I'm going to add vinegar, or I'll add lemon juice to it. Absolutely. Why are you up so late? I think you're an hour behind me, B squared, if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to let this sit here while we wait for that. So this one's done. I'm just going to give it a quick whip. I'm sorry for the noise. And then to this, we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. 1 teaspoon. Excuse me. Where's my teaspoon? That's 1/2 tablespoon. There it is. 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. Almost 11 p.m. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, you are about an hour. So baking powder. And then you need a 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. And a 1/4 teaspoon salt. Okay. Is mixed. We've got everything else. 2 eggs. I'm going to do 3 eggs. Forgot the other one. With my mom, so no, they won't. I just wanted to make sure that I get all of this done before I go tomorrow, because I want to take this care package with me. So I want to make sure it's done and ready to go in the morning, so then at least I have time to get ready and I don't have to worry about packaging anything. Okay. Next, you're going to add in your flour. 1.5 cups of flour. Just give that a nice little mix until it's incorporated. Thank you. Oh, I've had these for years, B squared. This one probably since I was, I don't know, 13. And this one at least like 18 years ago. I swallowed one of them last time, so I had it out for a while, completely forgot about it. But this one I take it in and out, you know. Thank you. The butter was a little bit colder than I like for it to be. So let me just make sure. Because I just decided to do this right now. But I did have my butter out for a little bit, but it is kind of cold today. But I didn't have it out long enough because I was already planning on making something tomorrow, but I changed what I'm making and I'm doing the care package instead. I'm going to let this sit just for a second while I make the topping. It's okay. All right, so now for the topping, I'm not going to add this in yet. I'm just going to let that sit, so then I'll give it one more little whip. So for the topping, we're going to need a cup of flour. Let me just grab that. So this is for the coffee cake. And you need a cup of brown sugar. Oh, I already took it out. So it's 1 cup. I'm just using a 1/3 cup, so I'll put 3 of these. I just didn't want to get flour in here. So that's 1 cup. And then 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon. So I'm using the ½ teaspoon, so I'll need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And then a ½ cup of butter, which is 1 stick. So I'm going to give this just a little bit of a softening because I do want this to kind of crumble. Okay, and then we're just going to mix this. I'm just going to use B Squared. Did it send you a notification when I went live or no? Or did you just kind of happen on it just randomly? Oh no. Okay, luckily I just washed this today. Literally before I went upstairs. I bleached the entire thing, so I'm not worried about it. Because I'm definitely not wasting a stick of butter. Let me give this a quick wash. Oh, you did? Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure. It's good to have you. Always a pleasure. All right. So I'm just going to give this a mix. This is going to go over the top. I already have my oven preheating to 350. So while this is baking, I'm going to move on to the rest of the stuff. What was that? I don't know if I saw my own shadow or it looked like the screen flashed for a second. Okay. I'm just going to give this a quick mix with my hand. I'm going to give that one last little whip. And I think just to make it easier for the packaging, I'm going to put these in a cupcake tin. And also, it's easier to freeze it and everything. So, because I think some of this stuff will end up getting frozen. Okay, so this is the texture that you want, or the consistency that you want for your coffee cake. Okay, I'm gonna give this another quick whip. And then I'm going to add in the buttermilk mixture right now, as I'm mixing on low speed. Move this because we're not going to need it right now. Take a little whisk to this, make sure everything is nicely incorporated. Let this come to room temp really quick. Kind of mesmerizing and relaxing to watch the mixer go around and around. Oh, well, I mean, if it puts you to sleep and you need your rest, I'd be happy for you. Just so you know. So I think what I'm going to do is cut squares for this to make sure that I have the right size tins for it. We've got 6 of them. And I do like to spray this just in case. Piece of butter. Okay, and then you just take your crumble topping. Hello, Des. Hi. Yes, I'm making a little care package. So we're doing coffee cake, and then we're gonna make some savory meals. So, but I did the coffee cake in muffin form. I'm about to put the topping on it, and these are gonna go in and bake. I wanted to start with this so that we don't have any kind of like onion or garlic, um, smells on anything sweet. I still have some batter in there, so I already know some of these are going to go a little bit over, but it's okay. And when you make this, you can also add pecans to it, or you can add some blueberries. It's up to you. Okay. Oh, this one didn't get as much as the rest. Okay. So this is the coffee cake. This is the cinnamon topping. Aw, this one's pretty easy to make. I went through all of the steps from the beginning. So here's this one. I'm going to put this in. Let me see how much I have left in here. If I want to make minis or just a tiny little one. Yeah. I think we might be able to get some minis out of it too, actually. I'm just mixing in because the butter was it needs to be a little softer when you make it, when you're making this. Mine was a little bit on the colder side. It's a little cold in the house. Let's see how much we can get into these. These ones I'm just going to spray instead of put in a bunch of little ones. Whenever you spray one of these tins right across like this, just wipe the top so then it doesn't end up ruining your tray. Okay, let's see how much we can get in there. One got a little less than the other one. Amazon has all sorts of mini cake pans now with plastic lids that you can pop on for, ooh, I love that. That sounds amazing, actually. I think I saw plastic ones with plastic lids, but it's like, so you bake your stuff, then you put it in, you know, this travel container. But I don't think I've seen metal ones with the lid, but that's a good idea. So for these ones, the little special ones that we had left over, we finished all the batter. So that's cool. I love that. I'll show you guys what we're going to do with these. Some of these blueberries fell into the wrong side. Give these a quick wash. Metal pans like the disposable pans. Oh, I'm cold. Yes, that would be awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't seen those. inhaled something. Maybe cinnamon. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of these blueberries. These are just our leftover ones, okay? I'm just going to put some blueberries in here. Then you can make your, it's like a blueberry coffee cake. That one didn't get 4. Right now with the way produce is, or specifically like fruit and everything, it's better to try and bake with it. It really hasn't been great quality, as I'm sure everybody knows. Like everything is like super sour. Everybody's gonna share with this last one. And this one goes here. Okay, perfect. All right, and then you just take some more of this topping. Frozen fruit is good for sure. I do bake with frozen fruit. I made a blackberry, what was it? Blackberry crumble. It was really good. Really enjoyed that. So you obviously can cook this in a big square pan. I'm just doing it like this because, like I said, this is a meal prep situation, a care package, so I want it to be easier to package, and so also I don't need to worry about slicing it or anything like that. I can just package it, and then they can freeze it or do whatever they want. Okay. And I will save this, and I'm gonna make something else with it. Hello, Yami. Hello, Jenny. Hi. Thank you. So we already have some in the oven right now, and these are just the minis that were left over. So this is the blueberry coffee cake, and then we have just regular coffee cake in the oven. And then I'm gonna move these things around, and we're gonna start on the savory stuff. Like I said, I will keep this because I'm going to, I'll make like a blueberry tea cake type thing. So we've got this. I'm just gonna make some room for the rest of the stuff. I do need to roast some vegetables for some soup, but I'm not going to do that until I take the cake out, obviously. Next order of business. I've got an hour of work left, so I'm happy to have relaxing. Aw, welcome in. Let me see. Ugh, wipe my hand. Oh, it's good to see you guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Link is now on my community tab for... Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely would be interested in that. All right. And just set a timer since I'm going to be doing multiple things to check on this in 15 minutes. And then I'll let it cool, and then I will package everything, and it will be ready to go with me in the morning. All right, so next order of business. So I need to peel these potatoes. So what's everybody doing tomorrow? What's the plan for the weekend? Is it the Derby going on this weekend? Is that this weekend? I think it is, right? So yeah, once that's done, I will immediately put in the whatchamacallit, the roasting of the veggies. Now this one, what I will do is I'm going to cook it. No, I'm going to slice it, prep it, everything, make the sauce. And then I'm going to package it so that it's just ready to go into the oven. I'll put instructions on it, the oven instructions. And I might also make a loaf of bread. I'm sleep all day and I stream all night. My only days off this week. Has she? I don't know. I really struggled with a schedule like that, Jenny. The, working at night and then sleeping during the day, it really messed with my head. I could not do it. Like I could do like an every now and then shift, but not like that. So with these potatoes, I'm going to make as many as it'll allow. So I am going to slice all of them. And I was thinking about making quiche too. We finished the other one very quickly, so. But I got time. It's only been 45 minutes, so. Sorry, I know it's not very fun to watch peeling potatoes. Is it too quiet for you guys? I was gonna put just like some instrumental music just in the background, but I couldn't find my charger. But I don't know, quiet vibes are good too, right? Oh, did you guys already decide on, did you guys already pick out your meals? Okay, perfect. Did you guys already decide on the meals that you're going to make? Because I don't think I saw a post about it. Because I think there was supposed to be some kind of a boat. No, it's perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, I love it. Thank you. On the 4th? Okay. So I made my own lasagna noodles the other day. And I was thinking those would actually be perfect for lasagna soup because they're not like super thick. So it's not going to feel like if you've got like all this kind of like dough in your mouth. You know what I mean? And it was really easy to make. Snip dip. Just what Scar said. That when I dip, you dip, we dip. Okay, that's all the potatoes. Okay, let me throw this out. And let me wash those. One second. So I've got the potatoes, and I'm just going to get them sliced. Good in there. Sometimes I'll hide certain things so that the kids don't find them, you know, so they don't hurt themselves. And then I'll forget where I put them. I thought for a second I was doomed. Okay, let me try and see. That's thin. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I'll have to check out. Leaving noodles. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that either. They get all puffy and weird. I had like a cold or the flu. I don't even know what I had. And it is so tricky. Like you start to feel better and then it comes back. Okay. It smells very cinnamony in here. I love that. I love cinnamon. Hello, Sean. Hi. I know. I know. It is way late. I'm doing like a little care package. I was just cleaning earlier, so I was like, let me just go down and do this right now so it'll be ready by morning. so I can take it with me. I don't want to have to rush myself in the morning, you know. What are you doing up so late, Sean? $2:37. I think it's like 1:37 here. It has to be something like that. Okay, so I've got the potatoes. Yes, I wish I could. Hello, Mr. Chronicles. Hi, good morning to you. So you guys, we do have, Sean, we've got coffee cake in the oven right now. And then the little ones are blueberry coffee cake. And now we are doing the meal prep part. Do I? Okay, so those are doing good. All right, so now we're going to start with the sauce for this. And like I said, I'm going to make as many as it will allow. You know what? I'm going to do also the onions. Let me do that, actually. Because I'll just, if I do them thin enough, I don't have to slice them in any weird way. Aw, you guys, I wish I could give you guys everything I'm making all the time. That would make my heart very happy. So for the onions, I'm just going to do a little bit of this one. We don't need too many. Let's see how much we've got going. Okay, that should do for now. Flavor-wise, leave that there because I'm probably going to need it. Move the butter. We check on this. They are looking beautiful. Okay, so our next situation, let me get my pan. Okay, so we are going to add a 1/4 cup butter, which is half a stick. Oh, you guys can't see anything. I have to make my stuff set up back here. So let me see. Okay, yeah, that's far enough. Yeah, so glad you're feeling better. My goodness, that was crazy. Hospitalized is wild. Okay, so you've got half a stick of butter. Put in there. We're gonna wait for that to melt. While this is melting, I'm going to coat this just to make sure. Let's see where we're at. They're almost done. I need them to get a little bit more golden, and then they'll be out. Just about. I need some color. All right. So now that our butter is getting to melt here, sorry if you guys hear any kind of notifications. I just can't turn them off for different reasons. There's stuff I have to keep track of, but it shouldn't be too crazy. Add another 5 minutes to this. All right, perfect. I'm gonna add these onions in. These are the onions we just sliced, okay? So I'm going to also be making scalloped potatoes. I'm going to package those into different ones. I'm going to make a soup, and then I might also make quiche. It just kind of depends. Thank you so much, Jenny. So we're gonna cook down. No. So? You said so? That's, oh my. I feel that in my eyes. Okay, we're going to add salt to this. I'm gonna add garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic too if you want. It's up to you. A little more. I thought it was really cooking for the derby tomorrow. Oh no, not for the derby. This is just a care package. I'm gonna let this get a little bit more golden. Are you gonna be going to the derby or watching, or what are you gonna be doing, Sean? I see no focus. Yeah, no, not for me. I'm going to my brother's birthday party is tomorrow, and yeah, I was talking to my mom earlier, and she's been feeling under the weather. So, and she works too much, so I'm like not okay with that, obviously. I keep telling her to move in with me. I would love for that to happen, but she's doing her own thing. But she hasn't been eating the way that she should, so this way she's not going to have any excuses. I'm going to make her the food. That way I know that she has it in the fridge or in the freezer ready to go. Or else I'm going to have to go grab her and be like, you're coming to live here and you don't have a choice. And then you need a 1/4 cup flour, and you're going to put that right over this. Just sprinkle it right over the top. Get in there. I will give it another 5. And then we are going to add in 1 cup of milk. So this is all absorbed. My milk. So this is a 1/4. I'm going to do 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn this down. Absolutely, Sean. I live for that. my everything. So I'm going to turn this down, and then you're going to need 1 cup of broth. Move this so that I don't burn it. And you can use whatever broth you have, or if you have the bouillon, use that. The bouillon mixture, make your own broth. And I actually really like this stuff, so I use it often. I'm gonna let this cook down. All right, and then our coffee cake is ready. So I'm gonna take that out. I made them in muffin tins. So here's one. And we'll leave them here to cool. And then the blueberry ones. So that's the other half, the leftover ones, the blueberry coffee cakes. I'm gonna put this to cool over here. And then I'm going to turn the oven up to about 425 for my veggies. 435, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna give this a mix. All right, so the flour has already cooked on out of this. I'm going to give it a taste. Let's see if, make sure it's not. It's a little bit salty. I'm gonna add cream to this. Because earlier, I don't know if you guys saw, I added salt to the onion, completely forgetting that I was going to add broth. You guys, sorry about the sniffles. Whoop. Let me get this. Just gonna let this simmer. I'm gonna put a few of these potatoes in here just to suck up some of the salt. Let it simmer. All right, let me get the containers that I'm putting these in. Yummy, you're so cute. Thank you. I appreciate your sweet, sweet, kind words. Thank you. I did forget. I'm gonna add. I love this freeze-dried collection of herbs. They are really good. I'm gonna add just a little chive to this and parsley. Parsley. Is that the chive that I just did? Yeah. Well, you know what? But Mom doesn't like parsley, so maybe let's just not do the parsley. All right. So it's onion, cream sauce, and then let me just grab the containers. I need my stool. I don't think I can reach. Hold on. 1 second, you guys. Okay. I do want to taste this again. I want to make sure it's not too salty. If it is, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to fix it. Because like I said, usually I would not have added extra salt because of the broth, but I did. So we're going to fix it if it's too salty. It's not a big deal. So let me just try. I'll show you guys how to fix it. So, I know my mom, she'll say that's too salty, and I would not disagree with her. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some more heavy cream to this. I'm going to taste it, and if it gets too thin, hi, Inflo, hello. That's right. You know that's right. Welcome in. So I'm going to put this in. And you guys saw we have plenty of potatoes, okay? And if it gets too light, I'll show you how to thicken it again. But I'm not going to risk having it be too salty when I know I can fix it. Okay. Get my other plastic. Okay, that's good. Okay, this one, put in the trash. I'll grab it by accident. All right, so we've got this. I'm going to turn this up a little bit, let it come to a simmer. What happened? Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You are too kind. Too kind. Okay, so here we go. So we have these containers, okay? I was thinking, do I want to put it in a big container, but knowing that I don't want my mom to have to put like an entire container in the oven, nor do I want her to mess with having to like cut it, right? So I'm thinking using these small containers, okay? And once she can just take these out individually, and I know that she'll maybe eat half portion and then take the other portion for work. Not Miss Dash? Oh my. Let me put these here, and then we can package the rest. Okay. Let's see where we're at with this. This is doing good. I am going to add a sprinkle of nutmeg in that because I know my mom likes it. So, Okay, it's bubbling the way that I want it to. It stayed consistency-wise. That's why I ended up using a little bit more of the heavy cream, because I know that it can thicken it even if I have to add more liquid. But usually even with a 1/4 cup of flour, you'll get a pretty good thickness for at least 2 cups of milk, you know? Okay. Oh, that was some spice. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn this off. And then I like to put the amount. Do the kiddos have soccer? We have a game on Sunday. They have soccer this weekend. They have it Saturday and Sunday, and then next week as well. I think next week is the last week that they have it. Yeah. All right, so this one has how many? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I like to put the date on it, and then also put the instructions of how to bake it, which, you know, is like 350 for 40 minutes or whatever, you know? All right. So this is off. It's just very, very hot. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these containers, and I did throw a couple of potatoes in here to help us suck up some of that salt, but we're doing good now. So I'm going to take some of this sauce, just like that, and then take the potatoes that we sliced. I'm going to, you don't have to arrange them super pretty, just make sure that they cover up the bottom nicely. Then that's onion that we sliced. And there is plenty of seasoning in here. Then I'm gonna get the veggies roasting. I want to fill it all the way up. Like, not, obviously not until I can't close it, but you know what I'm saying. I might do like a loaf of bread too, but we'll see. So like sometimes my brother will go, he'll work from home from my mom's. So I'm going to probably start texting him like while he's still there, usually before my mom gets there. So he can just put this in the oven for her before she gets home. That way she doesn't have to wait too long for it to be ready. You know what I mean? And then I'm just going to take some cheese and just put it right over the top. You can use Gruyere or cheddar. I wouldn't really do mozzarella, honestly, but something with a little stank to it would do. All right. So this is what they're all going to look like. Okay. Ooh, there. Look at that one. And then I'm just going to take one of these tops. Let's see, I think we have enough of the sauce to fill more. Okay. Just gonna put this on top right here. Just have to remind myself, these are the pink ones. Yeah, the pink ones are the potato. What's the date today? Today's the 1st, right? Is today the 1st or the 2nd? What day is it? Green bean. Does sound good. Green beans are good. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh. Potato. Bake at 350 degrees F for this size. 30 to 45 minutes. And what's the date today, y'all? Is it the 2nd? Oh, thank you. Okay. 5 to 26. So this is what it looks like. Y'all can't see that from there. So I'm gonna put that one. Let me pack another one. Ooh, they've got different colors underneath. I didn't even notice that. Give this a mix. Yeah, I think we've got enough sauce for another potato thing. Ooh, that's hot. Potatoes. Because with the quiche, it might be easier for me to make a bunch of mini ones. Enough, yeah. Do 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 do. And actually, I'm going to, if I don't finish these potatoes in here, I'll be able to put them in with the okra. Because I will make like a little, I don't know, kind of like a, not a stew. It'd be like tagine, is what you guys call it. In Algeria, we call it jouez. I think because most people know it as like tagine, but they think of like a Moroccan dish, but this one's Algerian, obviously. Yep, this one. Because I know Mom will like that one for sure. Go. I'll make them both pink so that I can distinguish between what's what. There we go. Potato. Bake 350 degrees F. This is May 2nd, 2026. All right, so this is the second one. Now I'm going to move these out of the way. So I'm going to use this space for something else now. We will keep the potatoes. We don't need the cheese. Move these just in face. And leave this here. Okay. All right. Just so I can do the next thing, I needed to move a couple of things. So I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with the soup. Let's see. Do I want to make like I don't know if I want to make like a massive amount. Probably not. That would make my mom mad. Yes, Sean, there is. So I think what I will do is make a small batch. I have some crazy dishes stacked, so if you guys hear like a big old crash, my apologies. It was a lot of pots and pans that I had to wash. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this mindfully. That way I can at least do one kind of soup for this week and then switch it up to something else. Yay. All right, I'm going to give this a quick spray and then so I'm going to do butternut squash. So I have these frozen butternut. Okay, so let's throw these in. And I'm going to make this with turmeric and ginger. And I have a reason for that, because I know my mom needs it. Needs the ginger for sure, and I mean the turmeric and the ginger. And then whenever I buy this pepper onion blend, it's, what is it? Yellow onion, for the love of God. Yellow onions, green bell peppers, and red bell peppers. I usually use this in soups because it does not really behave well in, you know, like a fajita. But so I'm going to put some, and I do like to mix pepper and onion with my butternut squash soup because it gives it a beautiful sweetness. Okay. If you have carrots, you can also throw carrots in there. I think that's a good enough mix, actually. Another thing I do like to add is sweet potato. And I believe, yeah, it has zinc, if I remember correctly. Yeah, vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium. Yeah, I know sweet potatoes are good for you. So I'm going to add a little bit of sweet potato, and these will all cook down, okay? And then carrots. I don't want to put too much carrot in there. All right. Humble takes it. Aw. I'm guessing that's your cat? All right. I'm just going to put these right back in the freezer because I do like to use them for rice and stuff. And I was thinking of making my mom like a rice dish, but I think I've already told you guys, you know, we've talked about this before with the rice situation. My mom doesn't trust leftover rice of any kind, nor would she, I don't think she would ever freeze it. I'm just lightly salting this, okay? And then right in here, I'm going to do the turmeric, and then I'll add even more turmeric to the broth itself. So turmeric is good for inflammation. It's good for anxiety. It's good for if you have like twitchy muscles, twitchy nerves. So it's good for you. And then ginger, good for digestion. Oh, it's all the way up there. Let me grab it. I can't reach. Cinnamon. Put that, and then black pepper. Let's see where the other one, black pepper is. I'll use this one or. And if you make turmeric milk, or if you use turmeric, you have to always make sure that you use black pepper with it. I love it. You always want to use black pepper with it. That's what activates all the goodness that's in turmeric. All right. Just use some regular oil. I don't want to use olive oil in this because I have the extra virgin olive oil that is slightly bitter. So, and it would change everything a little bit too much. So this one is going to go in the oven and do what it does. And then while that's happening, I will make one more thing. Onion for this. So I have this one. Just have to wash the meat. Be right back. So for this next one, you're going to want to cut up some onion. I'm just going to slice this. This is the onion we used earlier. And I'm using lamb with this. So I just turned this on. That's what, yes, exactly. That and the golden milk too. All right, so waiting for this to warm up. It's not warm yet. We have lamb. Let me see, where's the, I'm gonna put this in the microwave to defrost just for a little bit. It's very frozen. Defrost. Just a little bit. It depends. Earlier I did these ones when they started cooking, it started burning. But during the cutting process, no. And then, so once this starts sizzling, we're gonna add in the lamb. and then we'll do our spicing. So for the spicing, we need ginger, black pepper, salt, and caraway seed. Where are you? Oh, I've never tried that. Interesting. So these are just coming to a little sizzle, sizzle. Okay, next we are going to add the lamb. Now caraway, you can do caraway seed or ground. Salt, ginger, pepper, oh yeah, I've never tried that. That's crazy. So the soup ingredients are in the oven roasting, and now we're making okra with lamb. This one's an Algerian dish. That one. And you just want to sear it in here just like this, okay? Then we're basically going to add enough water to cover the meat. And then this comes to a simmer. Once it starts boiling, you want to cover it and turn it down to medium-high, okay? And then, while that's happening, we are going to take our okra. If you have the super large okra, that's fine, but you have to cut the tips off of all of them. So I'll show you all how we do that. I don't know if you guys can see anything. Let me see. Maybe I'll just turn it a little bit. Just a little bit. This is frozen okra, some tiny little pieces. Look, I'm just give this a little rinse. Okay, so if you don't like the slime in okra, there's a way to get out of it. Thank you, Sean. And I will show you guys how we do that. Okay, so this is the okra. This is a baby okra, okay? And then I can show you guys a different one. So let me get one that you can clearly see. So with the okra, you want to remove the top. Just cut the top off, right? And then you're going to put it in a very hot pan with about a tablespoon of super hot oil and just give it the quickest fry, and then take it out and strain it, and a lot of that excess slime stuff will come out. Okay, so let me see, where do I want to put it? Get something else. I'll use this paper plate for now. Right here. So just take the top off. Let's see if we can find, yeah. So I'm just cutting these right now. This is obviously the tedious part of what I'm doing. Tip, I tried making okra once and it was slimy, and yeah, this is how you have to do it, Mr. Chronicles. You gotta take off the top. Let me see if I can show you guys. So when you cut the top off, if you press it, you can see the slime from the okra comes out. Okay, so if you give it that quick fry, you will get rid of a lot of that. And then just let it strain, and once it's straining, you'll see like in your plate that you'll have like that slime from the okra left over. Wait, I live in the South. Why isn't your okra battered and deep fried? Girl, because we've got okra in the Africas too, okay? And that's not how we make it there. But I'd love to try actually deep fried okra. It sounds intriguing. We do have pickled okra, which I know is a thing in the South. But yeah, we do our okra a little bit different. So this is just a tiny little amount of okra. It was one package. I usually get my okra at Walmart or the King Soopers. You can get fresh okra from places like H Mart or some Indian markets. They do have them. Oh. Bye. So that one is rolling over there. And lamb doesn't take super long to cook, so we'll be golden here in no time. With this recipe, you have to make sure that you don't add too much water, or else you'll kind of dilute all of your flavors. So it's just like a simmer. So you get a little bit of sauce, but just a little simmer sauce, okay? And unfortunately, I have to cut these one by one because they're so little. I can't cut them, like, I can't line them up the way you can with the bigger ones. So, excuse me if this is a little tedious. Because after this, we will take out, yeah. That one was a little harsh. You guys, I wanted to go buy some artichokes the other day. $3.49 per artichoke. Wild. Okay? Absolutely crazy. Okay, just about done here. Okay. I'm going to move this up here to let it continue on simmering. I'll show you guys what we're doing with this okra here. Because we're going to need this anyway. Okay. Okay, we need to wait for this to get hot. That one's doing its thing, and this one's doing its thing. It is. It really is. Oh yeah, for sure, Jenny. I will be. I still have to just finish up. I have to finish up the soup and put away the cookies or the muffins. Okay, let's go ahead and put the oil in here so I can show you guys this part, because we will be adding this into everything else shortly. So you just coat the bottom of your pan, okay? Make sure it's hot. Okay, drive safe. Drive safe. All right. We're waiting for this to get hot. I'm going to test it out with one of these pieces. It's got a little sizzle. I know this is a longer light. Yeah, it is. Okay, so here we go. I mean, I did some long ones, but like during the day, like, you know, Thanksgiving and stuff like that. That's true. I'm not like much of a sleeper anyway. Like, I would have been awake regardless. So when you start frying this, you're going to start seeing the slime come out of it. And you don't want to fry it long enough to, yeah. And you don't want to fry it long enough to cook it. You need to just make sure you get all the sides, and then you'll see that it gets sticky, and it needs to all get hot. The nighttime is really kind of, oh. Yeah, I like it too. So this one is not as slimy as some of the bigger ones, okay? But you have to do it anyway. So here it is. So I'm just going to take this and put it right here and let it sit for a minute. I'm going to move this one back. Check on the veg. It's still doing what it does. I'm going to put the veg on broil to give it a little bit of color on top. All right, so turn that off. I'm going to check this. So these are our potatoes from earlier, okay? Just move these a little bit. Potatoes from earlier, I'm going to add these in. You can also put in cubed potatoes if you want to. Give this a mix. Not too much slime came out of this one. We're good. Add in the okra, and then you only need a whisper of acidity, so use one of these tomatoes, okay? And instead of slicing it down this way, you're going to go horizontal with this. Just like that. Okay? And place these down. In here, turn this down. Do the whole top. We're not going to add additional salt right now. We're going to let this cook down a bit. I'll show you how it looks. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. We're going to cover this. Turn it down. going to clean this up. And we're going to get the rest of the stuff for our soup, just like our little area ready. And for the soup, we need these. Good there. Don't need the butter right now. Carolee. We need this one. Then we're going to pack the rest of it, and we should be good to go. Blender. Getting close. No, I need to do the soup too. I need to do the soup. The soup. I just realized how I said that kind of weird. The soup. Are you tired, Sean? Are you trying to leave? Are you trying to leave, Sean? Are you exhausted? Okay, okay. Okay. So we turned this down. We've got this. We do need water. We're checking on the veg. Needs a little more. Let's see what we, oh, no, it's good actually. That one is nice and soft. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys the veg. So this is the tray of the veggies. All right. Let's see if I might be able to just pick these up. Sorry about the sniffles, you guys. Excuse me for 1 second. Sorry about that. Thank you. Okay. I think you just like attempt to just pick it up all like this. For this tray. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there. Yummy, it seems to be very busy for you all the time. My goodness. Okay, so this part, I will cook some, oh, I was like, what the heck? It looked uneven for some reason. Okay, so this is gonna be the soup, but I'm still going to add some more spices to it, some more liquid. But I'm going to wait for this pot because I'm going to take the stuff out of here and place it in the boxes. But let me see exactly what this one needs prior to doing it. Yum. So it just needs its spices. Okay, so all the veg is good to go in there. It's just, I'm gonna make the little concoction for when I let it simmer on the stove. Yeah, me too. But I don't like to thicken it too much with like starch. If I thicken it, it might be like, with like a cream or something, but not like, I don't like to add flour to it. You know what I'm saying? So this one's doing good. We're going to probably just go ahead and package the coffee cake. Let's see how we're doing here, because it looks like it's cooled down enough. Yeah, it has. For sure, for sure. So this one, so there's these, okay. There's these coffee cakes. These ones are just regular, and then we have the blueberry ones. So let me see, I need to unmold these because I didn't put the paper in these ones. So let us pray. This was the extra, the leftover. Okay. Yay. Okay, and these are the blueberry ones. Okay, so we can just break into it so y'all can see. So that's that one. Delicious. So let me just cut these. I'm gonna add in here. What am I doing? Oh. Yum. And then I'm gonna get a box to put them in. I want the cake box not to be exactly at like the, you know, the savory stuff. Did I already take this one out? Yeah. Let me get the box. Aw, Sean. Okay, we're good with this one. It's done. Let's see what kind of box this one is. No, it's not that one. Just bear with me for 1 second. This box might be a little too big, I'm not sure. So, whenever I go to like a Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, whatever, Walmart, they sometimes will have like cake boxes on sale. I will always grab some. So this one, let's see. I don't think I'm familiar with this box, but I usually figure it out because you have to. All right, here we go. After this. Aww. That sounds like fun. The Waffle House. I love breakfast. Like, breakfast everything. I am a breakfast girly. This box is actually pretty big. So I wonder, yeah, this box is huge, y'all. So now, I'm trying to think, let me see. Yeah, they're the same size. Because, yeah, the other box is too small. Thinking about making some breakfast. Oh, yum. gonna put the little goodies over on this side. I need a little baggie for those other ones. Hold on a second. Just bear with me. Okay. So we're going to do these in here. I should have a smaller box to put those in. I might be able to stack them. Yeah. Yeah, these are stackable. I think I've stacked, I'll show you guys in a minute. These ones are stacked here. God, that thing is hot. Hold on a second. Let me grab a bag for this really quick. Did I? So these are the blueberry ones. Family's lucky with the 6-piece course. Aww. Talking and watching food early morning. Yeah, that does happen, right? It makes you what time is it right now? Are you an hour behind me? I can't remember. I can't remember, Sean. So these ones are the blueberry, 3:56 a.m. for you, right? 3:56. Is it for me too? Okay, maybe I can look. Let me see. It's been 2 hours. Oh, okay. So it's almost 2 o'clock here. 1:57 here. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty big for you. Because I have these ones in here. And then we can put these 2 boxes in this box here. Yeah, I think we do need a small box for the other ones. Hold on, I don't know if you can see it. I'll have to show you in a minute. Oh, I need another box. Like, can you see it? Let's see if I can find another one. any sense to me. Maybe I just didn't notice the size of the boxes, because I thought there was a smaller one. I think these ones might be too small. They are. I don't want to pack these individually. That would be wild. Because these ones are like tiny. They're like this big. But that's okay. This will do. Alright, so we've got that. And then, okay, now I have to pack the other meals. Let me move this out of the way. Yum, that smells good. Okay, I have to taste I have to taste that. That is absolute perfection. I did not need anything. Okay. This one, I think I will put it in. I wonder if it's too big for this, or this is too big for this. It does look like it is. It is. We'll do small one. Okay, 2 of the blue small ones. Okay, it'll be 2 of them. Okay, so this is the lamb. Good night, Yammy. Thank you for coming in. Late leaving work. Good night. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in here. So we've got our potatoes and our okra, piece of lamb right there. Oof, this is violently hot, okay? And make sure it's nice and full. That's good. So this one has a big piece of meat. So I'll take a chunk of this one and add it here to split it right in half. Hot. Okay. And then one of the tomato pieces. Okay. So this is one of the meals. It is so good, Sean. That lamb is absolutely delicious. I love lamb. This is the okra. So this is ready to go. So this one just needs to be either eaten day of or just, you know, keep it in the fridge. Because usually if I freeze something, I will, you know, let it come to room temp. Oh, it's stuck here. I will let it come to room temp and then put it in the freezer after it's cooked. But this one, so it will come to room temp and then I will take it tomorrow morning fresh, and so it can be eaten immediately or refrigerated for 2 days. Okay, and then did I not come over here with the other one? Oh. All right, fill this one. So meat here. Oh my God, it's so hot. Oh my gosh, I just realized I did not add sauce. You taking it over today or tomorrow? Oh, well, today. I forgot. It's still pretty dark outside. Tomorrow morning, or today morning. Today, in like 5 hours, 6 hours, I don't know, something like that. I have no idea. But today. I forgot to add the sauce on the other one. So I'll open that one back up because I have to add the sauce in there. Because when you heat it, you want to like dip a little pita in there, or you can dip, what is it? Baguette. Like a little crunchy piece of baguette in there. And the sauce is really good. All right. So, and see, like it doesn't have a lot of sauce. It's just a tiny bit. Almost like the little natural gravy of it, okay? Oh my gosh, my tomato got buried on the bottom. It's supposed to be aesthetically pleasing on the top, looking gorgeous. There you go. All right, that's good. Let me open this one back up and put the sauce in this one too. Over the meat and everything else. See, perfect. I'll just write okra because this one, they don't need to do anything. Mama doesn't need to do anything to this one. Flavor town, better believe it. Perfect. Okay. This is what this one looks like. So with potatoes, okra, lamb, and the flavors. You guys know the flavors. It was caraway, and is there 2 of these in here? So it's caraway, ginger, onion, black pepper, a little hint of tomato flavor from a whole tomato. I'm just going to write okra on top of this. Okay. What's the 252 26? Are these not the same color? Yeah, they are. 52 26. Okay, now we're gonna put these in the box, and the colors do make it pop. They sure do, doesn't it? Like, and I wanted it to be different. Like these 2 are the okra, the pink ones are the potatoes, and then they're all going in that box. But I do need a box for. I'm really annoyed about that. I'm trying to figure it out for the other pieces of what is it called? What if I just take all of those and put them in the bigger box, like the pastries? You know what? Maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna put these over here. Okay, let me go get the box. How about that? Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. Okay. Move these over yonder. Okay. So I think what would be best would be to put all of the coffee cake in one of those big boxes all together. Okay, so we've got, yeah, that's what I'll do. Let's see if it fits in here. Because for some reason, I do not remember that I didn't have a smaller box. Just give me 1 second. Like, would this fit in here? Or am I going to have to riot? Yeah, I'll just put this on top. That's what I'll have to do. Make it more gifty. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, doesn't it? Like, because I feel like because originally I was going to take like all of these and put them in like one of my regular pastry boxes. Then I opened this and this was a lot bigger than what I expected. And because usually I have like smaller ones, like my cake boxes. I've never had a box this big. And I don't remember buying a box that big. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, it's way bigger than I could have ever expected it to be. Wild to me. Okay, so we'll just put them in here. And I will put some of these doilies on the bottom, just in case it's like oily in there, you know. Okay. Yeah, that fits nicely. Yay. I like that. It's way more stable. Okay. Now I'll put the cover on this one. Yeah, so this is what this one looks like. So there's the blueberry ones and then the regular ones. Just gonna cover that. And I'll put these on the top so that they don't get crushed. Now the potato, so this is the potatoes. Oh my God. One of these just broke. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so these ones are fine. This is the okra. Put the okra in. Did one of these boxes break? Did you break? finish this up. All good, all good, all good. Okay, interesting. Let's use another box for that. What? Is this frozen? Okay. Okay. So this is basically done. I just have to put the flavors in it. The box is ready to go. I think I'm going to... Do I want to add the box? I don't think I'll add the soup in here. I'll just do the soup separately. I'm going to cover the box right now. So everything is in there. The scalloped potatoes and what else was there? Oh, when I was clicking, it wouldn't let me click anything. So I thought something was wrong with it. So this is the box. And then that one, I'll put it in a different container, maybe like in some mason jars, just because I don't want to crush some of this stuff in there. This way it keeps it all stable. So this here is the care package. So I'm going to put it out here to cool off. And it'll just be ready to pick up tomorrow. That. And then this one, the soup, I'm going to add some of this chicken bouillon to it. Not too much of that. Pepper. Cinnamon. So we already have onion in there, and then paprika. Turmeric. Take it out, brown. Ginger. Okay. And then, where is it? I just used it. About 1 to 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can add pumpkin spice seasoning if you want to. A little nutmeg in it, so it's up to you. I have one. I will definitely put one on. I usually will do it kind of like the old school pastry boxes. You know what I mean? Like I'll usually, you know, so you can carry it from it. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I'm gonna taste this. Yeah, that's what I usually tie it with. And then I have these little stickers that I usually do for like cakes or whatever, but like this one is from my mom, obviously, but usually I'll put like one of these on it. Or these ones. So. But yeah, like this is for my mom, so. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a taste because everything else should be situated with it and done. All right. So it needs more of this and more salt. And then I'll usually like to serve this with pumpkin seeds. Yes, definitely. think this should be. Yeah, I think I will do. Remember we used nutmeg earlier? Where did I put it? Oh. It does need a little bit of that. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm going to let this one just cook on a low simmer, and I'm going to put this one in mason jars and take it with me tomorrow. The box is ready. None of that stuff needs to be refrigerated or anything. Everything is packaged in a way where it's protected from other stuff. So now I just need to, I had just cleaned the kitchen and then I made all the stuff. So I'm going to do these dishes super quick. It's 2:25. And yeah, that was productive. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was definitely made it more fun and it went by fast. So I appreciate you guys and thank you, Sean. Yeah, I hope that I see you again soon. You don't come in very often. I know you're busy doing stuff, but it's always nice to have you here. So. Let's see. Good night. I'm glad you're feeling well, Mr. Chronicles. You're welcome, Sean. I hope you enjoy the Waffle House. All right. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much. Love you. Good night. Bye-bye.